So over this little hillside right here, there's a nice valley down in there where I heard a squirrel from about 70 yards away, and then I saw it 70 yards away, and I tried sneaking up on it, and I was making all kinds of noise. I scared two other squirrels, and then I got like 30 yards from it, and for some reason it started running at me, and I shot it in the back end right here. I got it in the leg, and it ran under a tree, and then I shot its head off. But I wanted to show, I'm on this bank right here. This is level. This is camera level, but I'm up here on the back side of the railroad track. You can't see the tunnel, but I'm all set up. This red fox squirrel will give me 2 hides. I have 2 grays, 5 rabbits, and then 1 gray squirrel that all the fur fell off of. So let's get this thing skinned up and ready to tan. Well, my fur collection's starting to get pretty good here. I think I fleshed this one out. These 2 were the 2 I attempted in the last video of the rabbit. I don't think those are fleshed out, so I'm gonna have to rehydrate those ones. These ones over here, this mask came out pretty good. This is all fleshed out. This, see, it's nice and soft. This one here, I kind of messed up a little bit. You can see I cut through it. Sometimes I'm pretty good, sometimes I'm not. There's another nice mask. I don't know. There's a bucktail for my buddy's buck he shot. And then this squirrel here. So I shot 2 and I left them in a plastic baggie like that out of the field, and I put them in the mudroom and in the sink here, and all the fur fell off of it. So I was able to save this one. The other one was a complete mess. That's still really hard. I think I'm going to oil that and see if I can get somewhere with that. But I was out today and I got another red fox squirrel, which means I have 2 red fox squirrels to make something out of now, and 4.5 rabbits, and then 2 gray ones maybe. Anyway, I'm gonna try, see, I moved the camera now. It's going to be pointing straight down instead of like where it was right here in my face, facing this way last time. And I also got I got a kitchen knife here. I have 6 of them that are to 8,000 grit, so I'm going to try that as well. But let's see if I can flesh this red fox squirrel out on camera this time. Because, and I'm trying this. See, I don't think it was even a good idea. I tried putting a paper towel on here to soak up some of the moisture, and I don't think that was a good idea. So I don't think I'm going to do that again, because I don't think it was a good idea. But, so let's start by, we're going to take the feet, cut the feet. I can already feel this is dry. Yeah, that was a dumb idea. Oh well, gotta learn somehow. Finish cutting these feet. his tail here. Alright, so what I do here is I try and cut straight across to give me a starting point on the membrane. And you can see that membrane just separates. Little light pressure and just cut straight across it. Alright, I'm going to switch. I'm going to try this knife. It's a little bit big, but we're going to see what happens here. I'm really mad I stuck that other knife in a tree and broke it, because that knife was really good, other than the handle. The handle was annoying on it, but the blade worked perfect. And squirrel is definitely a lot tougher than a rabbit, so I can scrape on this pretty well. Not worry too much. And I'm just trying to work this line as much as I can and get it started. And this knife is just too big, so I did a bunch of work to this knife. You can see, oh, the light's not there. You can see it's original on this side, and it has a little 30-degree bevel. And then this side I sharpened completely flat. So I can take that 30-degree bevel and hold the angle. Hopefully that'll do the trick here. And it looks like that's perfect. Right off the bat. Yeah, I freaking love it. Yep. Now this knife is at 8,000 grit flat, and then 3,000 grit on a 30-degree bevel. The 30-degree bevel, I am liking that. Flat on one side, 30 on the other. The other knife, it was, I think it was closer to 20 on both sides of it. And once again, I'm going to have to soak those other hides in water and try this on the rabbit, because rabbit is definitely softer. But for the squirrel, this freaking case knife, oh yeah, I am really liking this. It takes patience. It takes time. I think the other squirrels that I did, I think they took me that big chunk. Get that chunk out of there. There we go. What the heck was I saying? Oh, the other squirrels, I think they took me like 40 minutes to flesh out. Each one. Yeah, and this camera being not in my face is definitely helping me. I mean, it's still in my face, but it's not like directly in front of me. It's not in between me and the hide. Dang it, I hit the camera. Get off my finger. Thing stuck to me. Now literally, you just sit here and scrape this off. I'm like 17 minutes into this video, and it's like watching paint dry, I know. But I just poked another hole through all that leg. It's like 3 holes through that. I don't know if I should keep talking, but it's it's kind of boring if I'm not talking to myself. Like, why'd you do that? Why'd you freaking poke holes in the leg? Huh? Slow down. You just sit there, take your time. Don't get in a rush. Get in a rush, it's no good. Get rid of that. See if I can get some more out of this. This looks like bloodshot meat right here. That might be BB's from where I freaking shot it. Because, like, there's a dot there I didn't even touch yet, a dot there. I don't think I did that with my knife. And maybe I did. I can already say, like, this is already getting dry. Putting that paper towel on there was not a good idea. Like, this is already, yeah, it's already dried. Okay, so let's pick a different spot. Let's just keep working this. See if I can get all this out of here. Yeah. So, note to self, do not put a paper towel on it to dry it out. See this knife? I like the blade, but I'm holding it like this. And my finger isn't getting where I need the right part of the blade, where the convex part of it is. Where the blade comes up right here. I'm trying to get to scrape right there. It's good that it comes up like this, so I'm not poking like this knife. I'd poke into the skin if I was working it like this. Oh, there's like a, what is that? There's something on the blade there. Did I nick it? Oh. Come on. Ah. There it is. Now, half of it's done. I flip it over and I bring this half towards me. There's a baby in there. Get that baby out of there. Oh, I didn't cut the legs. Alright, let's cut these legs open. Yeah, I'm really liking that 30-degree bevel on the one side. Yeah. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to stretch it this way with this hand, this way with this hand, and then the fingers stretch it vertically. So I'm trying to get every direction stretched while I'm doing this. And work the knife. And try not to put holes in it. That part's really tough for some reason. See if I can start over here. Oh yeah, that's real nice. That's real nice. Like you can see in the camera how dry this is already. No more paper towel. It looks like chicken skin because I put the paper towel on it. Don't do that. Now those other two furs, I'm going to have to rehydrate. Put them in a bucket full of water. I think there's two of them. The ones I did in my... Look, the ears are still here. The, what the heck was I saying? The two rabbits that I tried doing on video in my last hunting video, they did not cooperate with me, so I literally just salted them and put them over there. I didn't even scrape them, which is perfectly acceptable because the fur will stay on it, but it might toughen it up and it might be easier. But I know, like a squirrel, it's already super hard. And I haven't tried it yet, but I have some squirrel hides that aren't fleshed from, like, geez, 10 years ago. 2014, 15, yeah, 10 years ago. That I will try salting them, or not salted, try rehydrating them and seeing if I can flush them, get it to rehydrate. And I'm on a well here, so I ain't got to worry about any chemicals, chlorine or whatever. I don't know if chlorine will mess up a hide. That'd be a good question to ask Google. See what Google says about chemicals in the tanning process. Or I guess it depends on what kind of tanning stuff you use. I have never used the brain to tan. I would really like to try doing that, but to be honest, the last rabbit I fleshed on camera was a headshot, so there was no brains. And then this squirrel was a headshot, so there was no brains. So, I think I'm going to stick with the humane way and put them down with headshots instead of worrying about trying to save the brain. If it happens, I might save the next one if it happens. There's a big chunk of flank right there. That's not going to... Come on, get off of there. It's under the armpit. Or it goes into the chest cavity. It always sticks, the meat always sticks there to the hide. So when you're actually skinning it out, you peel it down and then it's stuck on the hide. And then you got to cut it off the hide to get the rest of the neck meat to stay on it around the neck and around the armpit. Otherwise you lose a bunch of meat on your front arms, and there's not a lot of meat there to begin with. On a squirrel or a rabbit, I guess. Rabbits are small. Jeez. I need another drink. I'm gonna get another drink. Okay, so I'm 40 minutes into this video, and I don't remember how long I talked in the beginning, but like I said, it takes about 40 minutes. That deer I did, I scraped that thing over 3 days, I think it took me. The first night it was shot, I did the majority of like the big chunks of meat and scraped a little bit here and there on the one half of the hide because I cut it in half to make it more manageable. And I always sew it back together. But anyway, that took 3 days of me scraping it. It was probably 2 hours the first night, and probably 4 hours the second day, and then probably 3 hours the third day. So what is that? 7 and 2, 9. So 9 hours it took to scrape. And that was a little deer. I think he gave me the brisket and both back straps and ended up with like 60 pounds of meat. So between the back strap, there was probably 15 pounds. So that couldn't have been more than a 90-pound deer. It was still legal, but those ones are more manageable. To be honest, when you process it yourself, and you sit down and you do all this, little deer still give you meat. It ain't about the big antlers. Yeah, it's nice to have a trophy buck every once in a while, but I mean, it doesn't have to be every year. It doesn't have to be a trophy every year. And I get it. You want that deer to live its life out. But where I'm at, every farmer I know complains because they have 30 or more deer destroying their crops. So harvest it and use the meat. Eat the meat. Use the hide if you want to. I know it's a lot of work to do all this. It is a lot of work to do all this. But it's one thing I push myself to do. If you're going to harvest the animal, at least eat it. Or give it to another animal to eat. What is going... Oh, that's the ear. That's why I'm having trouble. That's the ear. Come this way on it. Anyway, I'm just freaking rambling now. Rambling! Just keep fleshing. Just keep fleshing. Get this thing done. That was an... Ow! I just jabbed a knife into my finger. There we go. Ah, I'm gonna get a new paper towel. And I made a mess. All right, back in business. Where are we at here? This thing's already freaking dry. Like, I mean, there's some moisture in it, but I'm glad I did not wait any longer. Oh, that's the wrong knife. Yeah, and I ruined that paper towel too. So much for a new paper towel, huh? All right. So I got this little bit left here. I'm already 50 minutes in. Jeez, quit talking, dude. Now I'm getting frustrated, and I cut. You can see I almost cut through it. Almost. There's like a little teeny bit holding that together. Slow down. See, you can't get impatient with this. can't do it. It's no good. You know what I forgot to do? I forgot to fill my salt back up. I was going to try and keep this video under an hour, but I don't know if that's going to happen. Oh, ow. I just jabbed myself with the knife again. That ear right there is messing with me. Yeah. Get this out of here at least. Come on. All right. Come on. There it comes. Yeah, and I'm going to call that good. Alright, so somehow I did a headshot on this thing and saved the ears. Did not intend for that to happen, but you never know. But that is that's a beautiful pelt. So to finish it off, I'm going to take my other knife here and try and cut up this tail as much as I can, as carefully as I can. It's not easy because it wants to roll and twist on you, so you have to keep straightening it out. Oh, that might have went too far. Nope. Okay, keep going. I think that was it. No, he still got more. There it is. Cool. Alright, so now I'm going to put this aside and clean up this trash pile. Oh, I got BBs flying. Come here. Throw this away. All right. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna lay this thing out, stretch it out. I'm gonna go get my salt because this one is empty. Now, please don't go everywhere. This is brand new. I'm just going to put a light coating over the whole thing. Make a big pile right in the middle. And then close this back up. Come on, finger, get out of there. Okay, so now I'm going to stretch this and spread salt everywhere. Get that salt in there. Get all the moisture, get all the blood out of it. Alright, and we're just going to grab it and flip it over. And spread it out. Alright, I broke a minute in 1 minute. Or an hour in 1 minute. I said that wrong. I'm an hour and 1 minute in. And that can sit just like that on top of here where these other ones were. And I come mess with it in a couple days.